What up, what up, what up? Thank y'all for coming out tonight. We got an interesting show we're going to do for y'all today. We're going to try and slide in on some good topics. But honestly, one topic in particular we don't really want to talk a whole lot about. But we actually going to get into it and let y'all know what's going on. Alright. First things first, we're going to start this show off a little bit different. Y'all know normally we go into a topic or a subject and then we slide into old head Smooth and False Ross for their little rants or their little corners that they want to talk about. But today we're going to do things a little different because I want to open this forum up and talk about what y'all want to talk about today. This is episode number 10. We're going to make this one all about y'all, not about us.
Yeah.
So we're going to start this one off. Again, as I said, you're here. You got your boy, Don the Bouncer.
False Ross in the building.
Mr. False Ross.
Old Head Smooth.
And Mr. Old Head Smooth. Alright. So we're going to start this one off with them gems from Old Head Smooth. What you got for us today?
Basically today I was reflecting. If you know anything about me,
you know about your money.
I was actually thinking long term, and I'm always looking at investments and things of that nature and ways to do things with money. One of the things that I had started but I hadn't actually been maintaining was my IRA. The IRA is one of the premier tax shelters that's available to everyone to use. So I actually went back and kind of looked at some of the things with the IRA. Basically, with the IRA, it's a way you can actually take. It's a tax shelter where you can take and actually invest in individual stocks. You can actually do your own. If you're a hands-on investor, or if you want to try your hand at it. An IRA is one of the ways you can actually put your money in a safe place, but then actually have that to work for you. And that's what the wealthy do. The wealthy make their money work for them, so they don't have to work for their money. And the IRA is just one of the other ways to do that. It's a way that you can set a certain amount aside. I think it doesn't count towards your taxes. I still have to do more research on it. I just had it for such a long time, but I had gotten away from kind of looking into investments and things of that nature. So basically, it's a way you can actually take a certain amount of money, shield it from taxes, since you're actually using it as long-term growth. But then the money that you have set aside in the account, you are now in control of buying and selling your own stocks. So if you have a certain stock portfolio or an image of a portfolio you want to follow up on, or you want to kind of a path that you want to take, this will allow you to not only have your money set aside, tax shelter, but you can actually grow it upon whatever effort you put into it. So I remember speaking a couple of episodes about dividend stocks, which are stocks that actually pay you money rather than actually being reinvested. I've seen a lot of people that are now starting to look at the dividend stocks and actually put those as part of their portfolio for their IRA. So it's actually growing. It actually increases the rate in which it grows because of the fact that you're actually able to be as aggressive as you want to be inside the IRA, and you actually have that money already set aside. So that's basically the only jewel that I have, is to look into IRAs when you're looking at your retirement planning for long term. You shouldn't have just one particular area that you're investing your money in. You want to be diversified. So some companies have the 401k. We talked about the employee stock purchase programs that some places have, and I talked about just buying stocks. Well, this is another piece of it. You can actually go ahead and get your IRA, have a certain amount. If you have direct deposit, you can have a certain amount set aside each check, and then that way you take that money and you are empowered to invest upon any other investments on your own. So that's just one of those. That's just another one of the tools that you can use to grow your portfolio and get ready for retirement, because retirement time is real. If I had known back in my 20s what I know now, I wouldn't be here right now, because I'd be retired. I ain't even gonna lie. But that's it. That's all I have for you guys. Just continue to look for long-term investments. Use the IRA because the IRA is a tax shelter, and it's a way you can grow your money a lot faster if you want to be more hands-on, or if you want to. You don't even have to be hands-on. You can actually still have a broker to kind of manage your IRA. I would actually advise you to do your own research and start doing it yourself. But save your money. It's greater later. So those are jewels from Old Hair Smooth.
All right, I just want to touch in there, and just for you guys that really don't know, and if you need that information, you know what IRA stands for?
That's an individual retirement account.
There it is.
Yeah.
You notice that? Individual retirement account. That basically means you are in control of your own money,
Yep.
not somebody else's.
Exactly.
So there it is. All right. Again, them gems from Old Head Smooth.
Get your money right.
He's about his money.
Get your money right.
All right, we got Mr. Ross here. So what you got for us today? You on the couch or in the chair today?
Oh shit. Shit, I think I'm in the chair today, man.
You in the chair again?
Yeah, I think I'm in the chair again.
Oh, he teaching. Here we go.
Here we go.
Let us hear it, sir.
Well, shit, I guess what I was really thinking about today was like in-laws.
Ooh.
And maybe not even in-laws, just, when the fellas is dating a woman and you feel certain pressure to impress their parents or their family or whatever. And I was just, as I was watching, I can't remember what movie that was, man. But I was watching it and dude was getting grilled. I know what it was. It was a 90, y'all ever see that Married at First Sight or First 90 Days or whatever? It's like
90 Day Fiance?
Something like that.
Okay, I got you.
Something like, the one I'm talking about is they were already, no, it's Married at First Sight.
Okay.
And the dude was getting grilled by his chick's mom. And he, about how he felt about meeting her, and he was unsure if this was going to work out and shit like that. And he felt a lot of pressure to try to impress her mother, to make some kind of impression on the mother. And I was just thinking to myself, like, I've been in that situation before. It's pretty fucked up. and my advice to any fellas listening, or anybody that's, and not even just the fellas, just anybody that's been in a situation where you feel like you have to impress the person you're interested in, parents or brother or sisters or whatever, I'd recommend don't try to impress them.
Right.
Don't try to impress them. Just be yourself. And however they feel is gonna be how they feel. Fuck them. Like, for real, it should be about you and the person you're interested in. Now, I heard from one of my friends told me that, once you marry, it's a little different when you marry. When you marry into their family as well. You marry in their family. I don't agree with that. I don't. Their family is their family. Whatever's going on with them and their people, that ain't necessarily got anything to do with you and your family. Now, to an extent, that's her family, that's your wife's family, or that's your husband's family, and you want to be there for him or her, but you don't necessarily I don't think you should feel any obligation to try to help out her people or their people or whatever, just because it's their people. Nah, you don't know them motherfuckers.
I hear you.
You don't know them. You don't know what they about. You don't know what they own. Nah. And anybody that's my wife's family listening, I mean, look, I'm sorry if this makes you feel anyway, but that's how I feel. That don't mean I don't like you or nothing like that. If I rock with you, I'll rock with you. That's me. That's a personal relationship at that point. That's me and you. It ain't got nothing to, but there's no obligation for me to look out for you just because you my wife's people. And I just don't think anybody should do that. I would. That's what I would recommend. Just my little advice. Like, don't let them sweat you. Don't let them make you feel like you're obligated to put up with their shit. That's all.
All right. Good comment. And it was actually tame for him.
Yeah.
I'm actually a little impressed. That's growth right there. That's growth. And speaking of growth, I'm still waiting on us to. Oh, wait a minute. We do have a comment here. Okay, so Gina is stating if we married, that's our family. Not just my family, not just your family. That's our family.
No. If we're married, our family is me and you and whoever's in this household. Anybody outside of that household is your family. That's how that happens. Now, that's still your family. Now, if your people need some help or whatever like that, I mean, I'll think about it, but I will not feel this is me speaking. I will not feel obligated to help your people just because I'm married to you.
So you don't believe in marrying into the entire family?
I mean, if that's y'all's dynamic, here's another thing. Let me make this point too. If that's the dynamic, you know, because I have seen that where you marry into. So I mean, and that family really accepts and embraces you and stuff like that, and you actually do become like a member of the family. That's a little different. That's a little different. You know what I'm saying? But the situation I was talking about, it was it wasn't like they embraced him. They just kind of expected what I was watching anyway. They kind of just expected him to put up with their shit, and I was like, okay, nah, this ain't cool. This ain't cool.
No, I can see that. I can see not putting up with some stuff. I mean, when you just going from personal experience, when I'm actually meeting. If I'm meeting your family, my father taught me years and years and years ago, by me being a man, you meeting the family, the father is really who you want to actually really take a look at as far as like the initial introduction, because he's looking to catch you in a lie. He's looking to catch you because he's protecting his baby. You know what I'm saying? And I can actually say that because I've got 4 daughters, so I know exactly how that goes. But my father taught me not to be afraid, to be open and honest. But see, the thing is, they don't expect you to be completely honest. I go in, I'm actually completely honest because that's the way I am when I'm actually in a relationship or starting a relationship with a female. I'm letting everything out up front. I'm gonna let you know this is how I am. So that way I don't have to get caught up in something or I have to remember, I got to act a certain way around certain people. I'm going to be myself regardless. So when I'm setting everything up, when I'm actually meeting people for the first time, they're meeting all of old hair smooth. They're meeting everything I have associated. You know what I'm saying?
That's threatening right there. This nigga walking in, taking his pants off. This is my goddamn house.
That's the way you got to be. So if it gets to the point where we're getting married, yes, I'm actually looking at adding a brother-in-law, a father-in-law. I'm actually looking at adding those pieces because they're strength in numbers. You know, I mean, if you're an archer, you want to have a lot of arrows in your quiver. You want to be able to have things you can actually go to. So there's definitely strength in numbers, and I believe that the way the family is, you can grow your family. And it like I said, if that's the dynamic, then that's the dynamic. Just kind of go with it and roll with it. But I've always been, you know, kind of upfront and getting everything out of the way with the person I'm with as well as that family. So there's no question I'm always going to be myself, you know, from start to finish.
I hear you. So, I ain't gonna try and pronounce that last name, but Matt is saying, if you married, that's your family. Just not your immediate family. However, if they don't love you, but your wife does, that's on them. You go home to your wife, not them. Yep. There's only 2 people in a relationship. Amen.
Yep.
I respect that.
Yeah. I'm with you on that, man. I think once though, like if you with your in-laws and stuff like that, and once you develop that personal relationship with them, you know what I'm saying? That's a little different. And I guess I didn't do a good job of that, pointing that out initially. It's just that when that show, it wasn't any outside relationship. They weren't trying to get to know him. They were just dumping on him instantly. You know what I'm saying? And he better not say nothing back. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my daughter. You know what I mean? It was just, it was real. I was like, yeah, bro, you don't need to take that shit. So I kind of just left.
So the weird thing is, I've been in both those situations. I've been in a situation where my in-laws, I kind of just avoided like the plague. I'm not gonna lie, just look, oh Lord, here it comes. But and I've also been in a marriage where I absolutely love my in-laws. The unfortunate part and the scary part is I love my in-laws more than I did my wife.
There you go.
That was that.
That's but see you bonded like personal relationships with them. You know what I'm saying? That's different. That, you know, that's different than.
So it's kind of like that with the relationship I'm in now. I'm gonna get beat up when I leave out here. But my future mother-in-law, she calls me honey.
Okay.
So, and I love her to death. Dad, he's my fishing partner. He's taking the city boy out fishing, and that just kind of touched the spot with me. Now he's my new best friend now.
Right.
The sister, she's my girl. I mean, I got a lot of love for them. That's literally.
Yeah. That's the way it should be.
So, and she's got a couple cousins that I really like, but
really?
I have a lot of.
They single?
No, they dudes, man.
Oh, okay. Well, forget that. I don't know.
We kill all that stuff.
Hey,
The hound is in the building already. We got something for you coming up here next. But no, for real. I do. I really do. But now, if we talk the extended family, I don't feel any obligation to them.
Right.
Mom, dad, sister, I feel a full obligation. Like anything and everything they want, I'm there. I'm willing to do. The rest of them, like, y'all can kick rocks. I really don't. I don't feel it. But mom, dad, and sister, I'll ride and die with them. Because I have built, like you said, I have built a bond with them, so I'm close to them.
Right.
So I got them. But the rest, we'll see you later. Let me know what I'm feeling. I don't know. That's just me. But we got what's happening, Ram? What's up, Kelsey? Hey, Kelsey, I need to holler at you. You need to send me a message later. So, but I thank y'all for coming out. And if y'all got anything y'all want to talk about, let me know. We're going to slide up out of that because I think we didn't touch that enough.
Yeah.
We done rubbed all over that. So now we're going to talk about rubbing on something else. There's a lot of conversations. I've seen a lot of memes, and y'all don't even see me post something on the page about my beautiful, sexy, lovely woman, Jill Scott. That beautiful woman there. There seems to be an uproar because she's mock performing fellatio on a microphone.
Very well.
Mouth reparations.
Very well.
Oh, that's what it was. Mouth reparations. that's what it was. She was giving that microphone mouth reparations for all of the work it's done for her. So I want to know, ladies, please, ladies in the room. I mean, in here with us. Can you please explain to me where was that offensive, or what was the problem with that? Because from my understanding with Jill Scott, that's just who she is. She ain't got no problem expressing herself, and I love that about her.
So people were offended?
Oh, they're more than offended. They've been offensive. They've said it's a joke, and she's disrespecting herself as a lady.
What?
And
Really? Wow.
They don't know Jill Scott, because the Jill Scott I know, Jill Scott is not only a singer, but she's a poet. When and by her being a poet, she's very descriptive, and she gets every emotion. She actually has angles in her poetry that you feel, but you don't necessarily hear a lot of people talk about.
Right.
And with the level of passion that is in her work, what I saw on stage, I wasn't shocked or surprised at all. I was just like, Jill's on her thing. You know what I'm saying? She's actually in that moment. And the people that actually paid to go see her, to see that performance, they expected, they expected a certain amount of passion. You might not expect, of the full, she looked like Corinne Steffens. I ain't gonna lie.
I kind of like my boy Matt here.
What do you say? What do you got?
Matt said she just put all the ladies on game.
They should have known.
I mean, well, let's see.
Hey.
I can't blame all of the ladies, because not every man can handle that two-hand twist. I can't. I mean, it ain't enough. There ain't enough room to. I'm just saying. So we can't blame the ladies. They may not know. They haven't had everything to work with.
I think they probably just want to jump on some bullshit. I bet you they were the same girls watched that the Girls Trip movie. and was laughing their ass off with Tiffany. I know how the fuck I was when Tiffany Haddish took the pineapple or the orange, whatever the fuck.
Grapefruit.
Yeah, the grapefruit. That's right.
Grapefruit, bro.
That shit was hilarious. Dude. That shit was hilarious, cuz.
Hey, perfect practice makes perfect.
That's right. So, like I said, I don't want to talk much about this because me personally, if you don't know, I'm sorry, but you just don't know.
Right.
That sounds like you got some other issues that you and your man might need to work out.
Exactly. Watch the video then. Watch the video over and over.
Yep. Hey Netta, I ain't see you sneak in there on us. Jessica says they must not listen to her music.
Right.
I say that all the time.
All right.
Joey French says
Joey French.
perfect practice. Yes, indeed.
That's right.
That's right. Practice. What are we talking about? Practice?
I'm not understanding the
Practice.
offense, though.
Practice? Well, I mean, I can't hear or I can't see the offense for a prude, but I mean, just an average everyday person,
Right.
if that's your first time at a Jill Scott concert, I can see it. I mean, that's like going to church and being offended that the pastor stepped on your toes. I mean,
Right.
that's all it was to it. So, I mean, I can see that part. However, I can't put a whole lot of emphasis on somebody being offended by that because, like I said, that's Jill Scott. I'm surprised she ain't did it before.
Well, and who's to say she hasn't? I mean,
I've seen her twice.
Honestly, that's another layer of showmanship. If you're looking as a performer, if you're looking at someone who's in the entertainment industry, that's just another layer of showmanship. You know, on the stage. You know, it also kind of gets her closer to her audience because her audience is like, okay, well, she's just like me. She's just like me when I was trying to get, dude next to me and blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to do this. That was me on my game. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I think artistically, it was just her being on stage, being in the moment, and actually allowing us to see into her emotions what's going on into it. So I thought as an artist, I thought it was actually pretty cool. I wasn't shocked by it at all.
Real quick, she was putting ladies up on game. Like I said, I've seen her twice. Each time she at the concert, she was like, "Ladies, when he come home and he tired of working, she's like, instead of griping at him for what he didn't do that day, let him relax, rub his stinking ass feet." She said, and then while he's relaxed and rubbing his feet, go ahead and work your way on up. And then she started to do the little motions. And goddamn it, it's got a standing ovation for me, motherfucker. Goddamn.
So, like you were talking, what you just said, that honestly kind of leads me into another topic. And I'm going to kind of slide away. Jamoro says, almost gave Janet a run for the showstopper. Man, that nipple didn't bother me, man. I don't know.
It was too short.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was too short.
So
I think that is the showstopper. I don't know.
I thought, because Janet be pulling motherfuckers on stage, doing like the lap dance, or sometimes she'll put them on the bed and do the crawl over and shit. Like, hey.
Dude, that chick, she had Jermaine Dupri, man. She's not, that's not even a fantasy no more. Like that. Jermaine Dupri, dude, you fucked a troll. I can't run down, man.
Yeah, come on, dude.
I can't. With Janet, for real?
Yeah.
You still got that thing for Janet?
Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
She looks incredible, cuz. She look incredible.
You ain't seen that picture with her hair sticking up. Man, that's incredible to you.
I ain't seen that picture.
Now, I'm going to show it to you
right.
when we done here today. I'm going to show you that picture. I want you to tell me she's incredible.
Right. I just seen her in concert last year, and she looked.
I got you. Okay, I hear you. Bitch old, and she fucked Jermaine Dupri. I can't. The motherfucker managed Bow Wow. I can't.
Oh, he made Bow Wow a millionaire.
But say, like, Bow Wow got paid off that shit.
Yeah, he got.
He also brought out the Brat. Chris Cross?
So the brat was already out.
Well, he brought her out. He made the brat world renowned or whatever the fuck you want to say.
Man, she fucked Jermaine Dupri. Dude was like a miniature Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, man. I can't.
I'm sure there's quite a few bitches that fuck Jermaine Dupri.
Just because he's rich.
I mean,
That's it. That's it.
Hey, it is what it is.
Right. I mean, right.
It is what it is.
All right. So we're gonna slide up out of that. We're gonna even stop talking about that gerbil Jermaine Dupri. I can't stomach that dude, man. I just can't.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna slide up out of that. So we're gonna get a little serious. I got my two fellas here. We got a couple fellas in the room. We got more than a couple ladies as usual. I've noticed this comment and this question a few times. Since we're not getting a whole lot of questions and comments that the ladies want to talk about or nobody want to talk about, we're going to step into a serious subject. And right now, that subject is flat out. If you and your woman,
Which one?
going out on a date, well, not necessarily a date, but y'all just going to hang out, and one of her friends go with y'all, are you responsible for picking? Let me get the question out. Let me get the question out, because they got to hear it too.
Okay.
As a man, are you responsible for taking care of that tab?
No.
Damn it, he just won't let it just. But I knew this. The people that I talked to today, I already told them. I said, I already know where this is going to come from with them. I already know. So, me personally, I think depending on that level of relationship that girlfriend has, if she was just one of the homegirls that your girl just knew, hell no. Cash, gas, or ass, nobody rides for free. Period, point blank. That's how I feel with her. Now, if she's one of the main, if she's your girl's girl, you know, her ace, her you know, her ride or die. Yes, I got no problem with it. This time, next time, and every time. If it's her ace, you know what I'm saying? If it's one of her number one girls, yes. But if it's just like that chick she see occasionally or whatever, yeah, no, bitch. I mean, put my hand out, bitch. I need your hand.
Like, you can go ahead and use the Facebook app to go ahead and send me some money if you need to do that.
No. I need my cash right now, on the spot, right now, not later. But you saying hell no from the jump?
Nah. Now, if we come to, you know, if it's like something that I'm just feeling nice that day, like, hey, we all should go out and eat. We should just go out and eat. And yeah, I mean, that can happen. But to just assume that I'm going to do this shit, nah. Where your man at?
Exactly.
Where your man at? You ain't got one. You better find one of these waiters in this motherfucker. You better do something. Bust some dishes real quick.
You know.
What if I don't like her?
But that's your girl's girl. You ain't doing it for you because you like her or not. You doing it for your girl.
Then my girl better pay for it.
That's your money.
Huh?
Don't y'all have like community ends?
Hell no.
I'm sorry.
Hell no, bro. What you talking about?
Something different.
Hell no.
Community ends.
Well, when you were married, you didn't have community ends.
No.
Yeah, you on your own.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, if it's for a bill,
like a bill.
If it's a bill, but going out together is something different.
All right, go ahead. How you feeling on this?
Basically, okay.
Oh my God,
I don't have no problem treating every once in a while. But if that's one of those things where I'm actually watching to see if she wants that to be you know, an ongoing thing, like every time she come over and we go out, that, you know, no, I don't see it that way. If it's a special occasion and we're celebrating something specific or something like that, yeah, that's cool. I have no problem, you know, see, as far as treating. But I got my eye on the situation because it's not going to be an every time thing. I think at the very least, if she's your friend, you and I supposed to be going out, she's your friend, if anyone should pay, it should be the girl. You know what I'm saying? It should be you paying for your friend since she's tagging along.
Oh, I thought you were saying the girl paid for all three.
No. She got it like that. I mean, there's some independent women out there. She got it like that. But I think that I think that if she's your friend, you should actually handle your friend. Your friends, you shouldn't be having your friend having this tab for your man. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like that. If it's celebration, go ahead and celebrate. But on an ongoing basis, nah. If you bringing her along, make sure she can pay her way, and if not, you make sure you can pay for her. And I got you, babe. But that's
So when I heard about this, I saw this. It was brought about as the idea that this was, and forgive me if I misquote, but it was said that yes, we are supposed to do it. It's expected. We should do it. This is grown folk activity that we as men need to start back doing.
Them is old money rules right there. This is 2018. Them is old money rules.
Hang on.
Where did this come from?
Hang on, man. This was something I meme. Not even just a meme. It was something that I saw on Facebook. I'm gonna find it again, and I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna post it to the page, so we'll have it to reference.
Okay.
But it was there. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, really, personally, I feel like we should. But the fact that it is expected, that makes me not want to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I feel like as a man, as a grown man, as a gentleman, it goes right along with my thoughts of chivalry. I think we are supposed to. That's just me. But as it being expected, bitch, please.
Exactly.
I saw this comment already, but the way I feel as the expectation, okay, if you can expect that from me, I can expect to fuck both of y'all. I mean, for real. I mean, if that's the case,
You be way over here.
No. But if you expecting me to spend my money on somebody that I don't have a relationship with, I should be able to found that relationship.
There's got to be some payoff. There's got to be some return on investment.
You're gonna have to be your Sybil tonight. But you have to bring out that alter ego and that other personality. And I'm getting both of them tonight.
Let me look, man, I seen this one video, and I want to say it was over in Africa. This dude met a girl online, right? They set up a date. Fine looking girl. She comes, they meet up. It's like a blind date, right? So when she comes to the bar or whatever, she brings her girlfriends, 2 of them, right? And they all fine.
Okay.
It was all fine. So they sitting down. It's a blind date. He ain't even met this girl. They order whatever the fuck. So they all sitting down. They talking to each other. And then when the check comes, your boy looks at the check. He slid his money on the shit and stood up and was like, "Yeah, I'm about to go." And they was like, wait, what? You're not paying for my friends? And he was like, no. It's like, no. Like, why would I pay for your friend? And the look on her friends' faces was hilarious to me. It was like, oh, what a loser. What a bum. But they sat down, ignored this man the whole dinner. Because he was just like a kind of frumpy dude. You know what I mean? He wasn't no super handsome dude. He wasn't no, you know what I mean? He was just a guy. And yeah, they were bad. You know what I mean? They were all bad and they knew it. So, but I just thought that video is hilarious. So if you post that meme and shit, I'm going to see if we can help find that video as well. But I was like, hell no, you shouldn't have paid for that shit. What the fuck? Bitch, you didn't even really come and talk. Like, we ain't even really met. And you just assume I'm going to pay for what? No.
All right. So we're going to jump on into these comments. Your boy Jamuro said, oh, hell no. Jessica says he can buy her a drink, and that's about it. Sabrina says, if you invite her, yes. Jessica says again, if I have my friend with me, I'm paying if need be.
Right.
Kelsey says, bitches expect too much.
That's my nigga right there. That's my nigga right there.
All right, Devon says, if I'm paying for both of them, I better be tapping both of them. Man's right there. That's what I'm talking about.
Hell no.
Lindsay says, Lindsay says, Wes, if I was with you and I'm sorry, Ross, if she was with you and your wife, you wouldn't buy her a drink?
Lindsay, stop. So why she try to start shit, bro?
I don't know.
Lindsay, stop. You know me and you cool. As many drinks as you done gave me and my wife. Shit.
But see that's kind of different. I think that goes back to that relationship we were talking about.
Right.
Depending on that relationship, she like a sister. Yeah.
Right.
Y'all can get the whole kitchen, man. Just go.
Yeah, that's completely different.
I think she just wanted some attention.
She just wanted to start some shit.
All right, Jerome asking, who told you that? The devil is a lie. I think that Jessica typing under his account. Because they keep coming back to back. Then Jessica goes, a man should take care of his own household. This is not a group activity.
Correct.
I'm not saying take care of both households. I'm talking about just this one time. Or just a couple times.
Yeah, but you said every time, though, D. You said that earlier.
I do feel like it should.
That's nuts.
But I'm not going out with her and her girlfriend every time.
Right, but no, I'm with you. If we all just out going out to get something to eat, like I said, man, if I got it, especially if I got it.
Okay.
If I got it and I'm feeling a little generous, it's whatever.
And I like to hear that. The fact that you said if you got it, I can respect it. If you don't and you say no, I can respect it. Mm-hmm. But if you got it and you saying no, bruh, what's wrong?
Hey.
I don't see what the problem is with that.
You best believe if I'm actually paying for someone else to go along with it, we gonna discuss business. It's gonna be a tax write-off for me. I'm saving that receipt. Hey, this is gonna be a tax write-off.
Hey, Crystal.
If you know anything about me, you know I'm about my money. So.
All right, Crystal May says, "Whoa, gotta pay to get on that train." Okay, I'm gonna need you to clarify that. I really need you to clarify that.
That's a different train right there.
I know. I need to know what that train is about. What train is it? They gonna rent a train?
Hey. When does that train leave the station? I got a ticket before we go to dinner. If I got a ticket before we go to dinner, yeah, I'm paying. So.
Damn the ticket. I need the sample seat. I need a sample platter. I gotta find out for sure where this train hit. I gotta find out where the train hit.
We need details. What's the destination of this train?
Exactly. It better be Cum City. Alright. Matt says, in the old days when men were expected to pay, women didn't work. Women want to be so independent these days. Well, part of being independent is covering your tab. You can't want to be independent, but want someone else to pay for you. Pick a bus and get on it. Man,
hold up. I'm fucking with this man. Fuck with you at first, Matt. You my nigga right now, though.
I'm feeling what he's saying, but
it's aggressive.
They can still expect it. That don't mean we do it. They still can expect it.
Mm-hmm. I think it's asinine for them to expect it.
But see, my question is, I really believe that the idea of independence is there out of necessity. Mm-hmm. I still believe a lot of women out here that are holding that independent flag and waving it are really docile and have no problem with being submissive to the right person.
But then what's the independent flag for? Everybody ain't Mr. from Color Purple. I want motherfuckers quit acting like that. They done grew up watching these goddamn movies that got in their brain that they man is supposed, is trying to control them. I'm not Mr. from Color Purple. I'm not Ike from What's Love Got to Do with It. I ain't none of them Tyler Perry movie niggas. I ain't none of that shit.
But what I'm saying, here's the thing. If those women keep facing those same individuals, that starts to make a pattern in their mind. Rather it be right or wrong, it's still making a pattern in their mind. So they gotta protect themselves from making them same bad decisions and bad choices. So I think a lot of times, and this is just my opinion, ladies, y'all can tell me I'm wrong, I don't give a fuck, but y'all can tell me I'm wrong and I can hear it. However, a lot of them still have to go about their lives and continue with lives, even though they faced and experienced all that other shit. So they got dudes out here. I mean, and we know this. We got friends like this that are out there that just sitting on their couch not doing nothing. We got. They don't want them. And first thing we'll say is, well, you gotta support him, sweetie. You gotta uplift him and all that. No, you need to kick that nigga out and stop dealing with dudes like that.
Right.
So their independence forces them to take care of what needs to be taken care of, because nowadays dudes out here ain't doing that. Ain't no hustle in them.
I give you that.
So that's why, and when we said this before, and I said it looked like more women have more hustle than the guys now.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm seeing.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So, and I think a lot of times the women are seeing that as well. So that's where that independent comes from. Now, if they get a strong man that's gonna stand behind them and do what they're supposed to do, I'm willing to bet that a lot of them drop that flag in a second. Like, oh, baby, what you want for dinner?
Right.
You know, what time you want me to have it ready?
I don't know. I think they got more practice being strong and independent than they do.
I think they have to.
I don't know about the have to part. But whatever. Just whatever. I don't know about the have to part.
And the reason why I say they have to is, you talk about this a lot. The single women, the single moms and all that. That's a necessity. You've got to be independent there. Because you've got a family that you've got to make it happen for. Whatever reason dad ain't there, okay, the chips are where they are now. Waiting on him to come and do anything, it's out the window. That ain't happening. It's got to be done. Am I right or wrong?
No, you're right on that.
Yeah.
So that's where I believe that's where that independence is going to be.
Okay, so then for the women, when they get a guy who comes in and is ready to, pick up they share the load or whatever the hell, take some stress off of them. I'm sure they appreciate it, but then it's like, they've had so much practice being hard back, strong, independent, and all that stuff. And now they don't really have, and they want the guy to be traditional, fulfill the traditional man roles. You know what I'm saying? But now without them knowing, you don't have any practice being the traditional woman and fulfilling the traditional woman roles. You don't have, because you've been strong and independent so long. But not only do you not have any practice, that shit's damn near looked down upon. That shit's damn near looked down as like being submissive is equal to being weak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In some circles.
Yeah,
I would say in some circles. Yeah, because some people are into the whole, Christian Grey thing where they being submissive for a reason because they need that release. I've actually spoken with many females that are in that. But as far as the independent thing goes, I actually look at it as they go through life, it's almost like they're tightrope walkers. And at first, when they're young and they don't have a whole bunch of kids, they can actually kind of walk back and forth the tightrope because it's not that high off the ground. You get a child and you're actually trying to continue on your life. That high wire gets higher and higher each time with each child or each year in life or each issue that you actually have. That tight wire gets higher and higher. So she doesn't have that error. She doesn't have that margin of error. Right. She has to walk that tight. So she has to be independent. She has to walk that tightrope a certain way because her life and her family's life depends on it. Now, if you come along and you as a man, if you come along and you're able to be a safety net, if you actually establish yourself as a safety net, where she's actually able to kind of walk across, then what happens is instead of her getting more tense, the line actually drops down a little bit, so it's not as dangerous because she knows she has some safety, but it's actually down a little bit more. She can actually kind of focus on things that she needs to do, but she knows she has something to fall back on. Yeah, exactly. So the independent, they're independent because their life depends on it. But if they actually have that safety net or have someone that's actually going to be support, even if it's a harness to kind of clip them on, so that way if you do fall, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That's what will get that independent tightrope lowered down quite a bit. All right, so we're gonna get into some of these comments. Well, that's what they love you, Ross. All right, so Shalisa says, maybe sometimes if I invite her, but can't be that comfortable around my man. Can't trust people like you used to.
There you go.
I hear you.
Better talk to him. 'Cause I'll fuck your girl. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, don't get it twisted. Your girl
See?
get fucked around here.
Lisa, we talked about this earlier. Remember what I said? If your man an asshole or he a dog, he gonna be an asshole or dog regardless of what you, how much you try and protect him from her. It don't matter. He gonna do that anyway. Asshole.
It is what it is.
Because honestly, I don't believe in that. No. I'm gonna be loyal regardless. I'm not gonna fuck a friend. Okay. No.
If let's say
first off, there's too much other pussy out there for me to get. Definitely not gonna fuck her friend.
Now, first off, now did we say so? In that analogy, was it your girlfriend or was it just some girl you was dating? Either one. Okay. It was just some girl I'm kind of dating, kind of kicking with or whatever, and you invite your thick ass girlfriend. I'm gonna tell you right now, yeah, I'll go ahead and front that bill, but I got ulterior motives. If I really like, I guess it just depends. It really just depends. If I'm with you and I really like you, I might, man. But I'm gonna let you know. Hey, look, don't make no habit of this shit here. Like, I like you. I don't know this motherfucker.
If you worked on that Jill Scott the night before,
right? You might be able to know whatever.
She did anything.
I might throw the wallet and take.
All right, Lindsay's saying, you might be right, Ross, but a lot of men are. I don't know what that meant.
I mean,
I think that was back to something earlier. All right, Lisa saying that's it. Then she said, who going to pay the bills? Kelsey says exactly that. I have no problem being submissive. I can be a good little housewife if I was in the position. But a bitch is and will always be independent. And my friend's man will not ever be expected to buy me shit. It's weird on a few different levels.
that's pretty cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
Alright. Crystal says you can be independent and take care of your man. Being independent doesn't mean you don't make dinner and cater to your fucking man. I get you there. I thought you scared me there for a minute. I thought you were saying you got your dude at home playing PlayStation while you're out at work. So I get you there. I got you now. Okay. So I apologize. Jessica says we can build this empire together, but each should know their role. Meaning a woman should be a woman, a man should be a man. Ooh. Jessica. My girl. I know you're a Cowboy fan, but I still gonna let this slide. I need you to explain that a little bit further. So I've said this to a woman before about knowing your role. Can you explain what a woman's role is?
That had to be kind of weird because knowing your role coming from a man to a woman,
exactly.
I'm sure she took that as disrespect.
Exactly, and that's why I'm asking Jessica. Can you break that down for me? Can you explain what a woman's role is for me? If you need to, I can bring you on the show and you can explain that out completely. But honestly, I want to hear that.
I think a lot of where the confusion comes from, at least for me, the confusion is I hear women, because that independent thing, that's like a newer ideal for women, like the Renaissance woman. It's more of a new age ideal, right? But then, so you want to be a Renaissance woman, but you want traditional roles and values for the man. And I'm like, it's confusing. It's like, okay, man, so which one is it? Do you just get to pick and choose when you want me to be traditional and when you want to be Renaissance? Like, how does this work?
Exactly. Have a flag. Have a flag that we can actually see. Like, oh, you're independent now. Okay.
Right. Which one is it?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you independent or do I got to pay for shit all the time? Which one? Are you independent or I got to take your trash out and pump your ass? Like, which fucking one is it?
Right.
It just confuses me, bro. So I'll be like, fuck it. I ain't paying for shit.
We know. We already know. But, okay, I'm still waiting on Jessica to kick that in.
Right, we got some other comments.
Huh?
We got any other comments?
No, Kelsey just said great analogy, but that was the end of it.
Oh, okay. Maybe she was talking about the tightrope.
Yeah, that's what that great analogy was.
Yeah.
But that whole... Okay, here we go. She got me.
Here we go.
She said a woman is supposed to be there for her man, build him up, take care of home. A man is supposed to be that rock, the protector, the head of the household. I'd love to come on the show and go cowgirls. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
All right, man, I'm not giving no airplay to that bullshit she just said. I'm about to delete her comment right now.
Didn't say go cowgirls.
I'm the bouncer, nigga. Fuck the Cowboys.
Man,
I mean, we all about the Eagles. They won this weekend.
Oh,
they got
that's
their
right.
little lame win in, you know. but we ain't gonna worry about it. All right, but I respect that answer. So the woman is supposed to be there for her man, build him up, and take care of home. A man is supposed to be that rock, the protector, the head of the household. I like that. That's a good, simple explanation.
Let that head of the household watch the game when the game's on.
Oh,
There y'all go.
Yeah.
hey man, I know a lot of older women that do
That's
that.
my dude. See, Devon is my dude. That's right. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Oh Jesus.
That's right. We about to have a fucking football war up in here. But we just man, yeah, damn two Colts fans. I see what the problem is. Jerome says we about get money over here. I hear y'all.
Money over here. When did that come?
Okay, and Lindsay said, but what makes you the head of the household?
That apparently, according to Jessica, that's the role. That's the man's role.
Exactly.
We're just going based on the comments here. You know,
I did
Jessica
not
said,
say that. I did not make that up.
Yeah, you know.
But that's what she said. But that's that new age woman who, and I love you, baby, but only that new age is questioning
What
that.
the head of the household is, right?
Because that's from beginning of time. The man is the head of the household, period. This new age belief and thinking is why that questioning is there.
Well, it's very simple. It's because there's more women making money and bringing in more money in the household than men are now. And to the woman, it's like, all right, well, if I'm the ends, the bringing in the ends, you know, if I'm the provider, then how are you the head of the household? And it's a valid question. I get you, but I think it goes back to what you believe. Because if you are of the Christian faith or anything like that, then no amount of money makes you the head of the household. I was ordained this by the Creator, if that's what you believe. Now, if that's not what you believe, then we need to talk about this. Because I'm all about, hey, if you want to share in this and we both are considered the heads, that's fine. That's what's up. I can do that. I'm with it. It's just, what are you on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you playing?
What part of the responsibility are you taking? If you want to be co-head of the household, which part of the responsibility are you taking? Because, you know, there's a lot that comes with that. There's a whole lot of, you know, waking up at 2 or 3 in the morning and killing spiders. There's a whole lot of
I'm not the man of the household. I mean, I'm not the head of the household because I ain't killing no damn.
There's a whole lot of. I heard a sound. What was that?
Hey,
I'm
get
in
your
here
head
with
of the
you.
household ass up.
Exactly. Take this back. Take the bat.
Find
baby.
out, I'll call the police. Nah,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
joking.
Y'all can say whatever y'all want to, nigga. I ain't killing no spiders.
Don't kill spiders. Don't kill spiders.
Don the bouncer, and yes, I'm afraid of spiders.
Yeah.
If you got a problem with that, fuck you too. I am. But no, we're gonna get to more of these comments here. Lindsay says, she said we did that one. Crystal says the name on the lease makes you the head of the house.
I'll get my own shit there.
No, hey, I know that. Well, see, I can actually challenge that because I know for sure this catch that that is smoother than old hair smooth. That'll be hey baby, I need you to do this for me, and he'll get an apartment. He'll get a house, not a house, but he'll get an apartment or get a car in her name. And hey, there's a whole bunch of brothers that are out there doing that. So I see what she's saying. I see what she's saying by the name on the lease entitles you to be the head of the household. But if dudes in her ear, like, babe, I need you to do this for me. Hey,
got that mouthpiece.
Exactly.
Putting that work down on her. She'll do whatever you want.
I'm making you part of the business. This is part of the business, but I need you to handle that. Just come on now.
All right. So Lindsay also said, just because you're a male does not make you the head of the household.
Very true.
All right. Matt saying, if the man can't be the head of the household, one, he isn't a man, and two, what do you need him around for?
Well, to answer your question, Matt, a lot of women keep men around as like a utility. So they don't really value him unless he's sliding in that pipe or giving them some money. So they've reduced him down to those 2 or 3 things. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of women that keep a man, they really feel like they don't need him. They just kind of want him there. And if he just needs to provide those 2 things, and they good to go. So, there's some real shit, bro.
All right. Jessica says he is the man. That's what makes him the head of the household. Same reason why women take the man's the man's last name. I'm old school though. None of that means I'm not doing for me or getting mine. Just at the end of the day, my man holds it down.
I got a feeling Jessica's a good God-fearing woman. Good God-fearing.
Well.
We gathered here today. Devon says 90% of these independent, stubborn women were never raised in a 2-parent home to see their mother play their role.
Oh, God.
Ooh,
Did my nigga D just slap him with it? Did you slap him with the truth, D?
I think we broke up a little bit there, so I'm going to read that again. I'm serious, we were getting a little static.
Okay.
So I'm going to read that again.
Go ahead.
Take your time.
90% of these independent, stubborn women were never raised in a 2-parent home to see their mother play their role. Wow. We are gathered here.
Damn, we really need an organ or something.
Man.
Motherfuckers be out here preaching.
Alright, so Pam is saying, I didn't know there was ropes and I was raised in a 2-family household. I think she mean I didn't know there were roles.
Roles.
Yeah. Matt said Devon is money with that statement. Lindsay says I was and I'm very independent. My parents have over 40 years together. She's right. I mean, I love my baby to death, but she's very independent. And he was right with that stubborn part. Boy, she is so stubborn. I think that's the part that's sexy to me.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think that's what I love about her. The fact that she is so independent and so stubborn and so strong. I'm going to break that mule. I'm telling you. I'm going to break that mule.
I'm going to tell you right now, though. Look, Lindsay, I can tell that you grew up in a 2-parent household. Because, you very independent, you handle your shit and everything like that. But you hold Don down like a motherfucker. So, hey, look, I can just tell by how you bring the nigga food and shit to him. Like, just little small shit. You know what I'm saying? That's shit that the old tradition family used to do. My granny still does that shit to my granddad. You know what I'm saying? So, I can see it.
Okay. Crystal says her father raised her, and drumroll, didn't need that influence to show me how to take care of a man or her home. I hear you.
That's a little different.
That is a little different.
I do wonder. I guess I never even thought about that. Like a dad raising a daughter, and like, does the dad show the daughter through other women how? You know, I just never thought of that dynamic. I guess.
I mean, for me, from what the way I try to show my daughters is, first off, I'm gonna show you how a man is supposed to treat you. And you see that from me. I'm also going to show you how you are supposed to treat a man.
Okay.
That's treating you this way.
Okay, I got you.
You don't give that to just any and every little knucklehead.
Right.
You know that. You can't stick a crown on a clown and expect him to be a king.
There we go. There we go.
Is that volume 2? What is that?
What?
Oh, that statement. Is it Jay-Z volume 2?
No.
Where'd you get that one?
I don't know where I got that from. But it actually wasn't a rap. It was actually.
I thought that was just pimping.
No,
I thought that was pimping. Yeah.
honestly, I think I got that from TD Jakes.
Okay.
But it's
It was
true.
good.
It's straight out true. You can't put a crown on a clown and expect him to be king.
There you go.
No. So I'm a firm believer, and a lot of people laugh at me and talk to me, but I think we talked about this before, I think every black man is a king. I think every black woman is a queen. Sometimes we forget our kingdoms and our queendoms, but we are still kings and queens, period. Now, just because you find yourself to be a king, don't mean that I have to respect your kingdom. Just because you consider yourself to be a king, I wasn't gonna mess around and say this, because you consider yourself to be a queen.
I know you
don't
spent it on there.
but no, seriously, because you have crowned your woman to be queen, that don't mean I have to respect her queen. But she's still, in my eyes, I still see her as a queen. So I just believe that's what we need to go with. It's just me. But I'll go back to that. Matt says he agrees completely with who? I don't know. Where you go? Matt agrees completely, Don. If you aren't doing those things, you are failing your daughter. Huh? Hey, JR, get out of here. We don't even want to hear you. You're not allowed in here, JR. Lindsay, but Ross, that's funny because my mom don't do that kind of stuff.
You learned it from somewhere.
Matt says, chances are she is going to look for a man similar to her dad when she gets older. I hope not. I hope not. I had to go through a whole lot of growing before I got to this point. Man, I hope not. Jesus alive, I hope not. I hope she finds somebody that's better than her dad. That's what I'm hoping for. Because I don't think she wants to find somebody who's like her dad, even remotely close to her dad, because her dad's an asshole. She wants to find somebody who's better than her dad. And
he's probably right. He's probably like similar traits or something. You know what I mean? Something that reminds her of her pops.
I hear you. I respect that. If it happens, it happens. I will be happy. But I hope that she finds something better than me.
I'm with you.
I'm just wondering how that's possible. I don't know.
It's a smooth.
That's old head smooth right there.
I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
Hey.
He said, "I'm wondering how that's possible for him. He'll be like, he's some fool."
The wheels on the bus and came off. He started to think about mouth reparations. So I don't know. Sabrina is talking crazy, saying she hopes she don't find a man like her dad.
See.
Y'all can tell by that last name, Sabrina's related to me, right? Alright, that's the garbage filled kid my mother found in the garbage.
Oh man.
Alright, Lisa got something that she really wanted to say here. Hold on, y'all.
Let's get it out.
Alright, so Lisa says, I feel a woman will know her place when the man can lay a foundation where the woman know where to stand. I was raised in a two-family household, but my dad laid a foundation where my mom know where to stand. The relationship is not all over the place. I feel you there. And that's what I say. I honestly believe that all of these independent women, all of them, I think they're independent because, well, let me change that. That's too general of a statement because some of them out there, they're just fucked up. But the majority of these independent women out there are independent out of necessity. If that man walks up and that man is doing what he's supposed to do, and that man is holding down what he's supposed to hold down, I believe they will fall back. I really believe it.
So, like doing what he's supposed to do. What do you mean? Like he's paying all the bills?
It ain't even so much a matter of bills. No.
What are we talking about?
Not every fool can lead.
Okay.
If he is leading that relationship the way it's supposed to go, then yes, she can follow it. If you're not leading her down a good path, then she can follow it. If you cannot lead, that's what it is. If your leadership, regardless if it's about paying bills or any of that, no, I don't believe that's not gonna make you a man. That's not gonna make you the head of the household.
Right.
If your leadership ability in that relationship, if you can't lead that relationship in a good way, then no, she's not. I mean, that woman can look at you and tell when she just cannot believe in what you're saying. Not necessarily that she don't trust you, but no, she just can't believe in what you say. You have no backbone.
I think those relationships definitely do exist, but I also feel like, look, bro, I think a lot of it does go to stubbornness and lack of trust. You said they don't trust you. I feel like a lot of women are afraid to trust a man to be the leader.
True.
On some real shit.
But here's the thing. How many leaders in your lifetime do you know asked to be a leader?
Asked to be the leader?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I ain't asking nothing.
Exactly. So when you walk up, oh, she's not letting me.
Well, no, she's got to be willing to follow. It's not
No.
That's what they mean by letting. It's like you have to be willing to follow. Now, if she's just not willing to follow on some stubborn shit, ain't nothing you can do with that.
She may not be willing to follow you.
Okay. Then you got
Because
to get
you
the fuck
are
on.
not the leader.
Then you got to get the fuck on.
I mean, that's really what it boils down to.
Hey, look. Before I got with my wife, bro, let me tell you, I had quite a few that I had to knock off the train. You know what I'm saying? Look, I asked you to do something. I'm not asking for the fuck of it. You know, please, come on and do it. Work with me here. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't do small shit, then I know you ain't gonna be able to do big shit. So I just check your ass right off the fucking list. You know what I'm saying? Like, not this one. She gone. Nope, not this one. She can't follow small instructions without a big blow up. And you know, like, god damn, fuck it. You know what I mean?
I think that might be your leadership ability.
Well, it could be, or I could
At the time.
or I could be I could be my filtering process.
But
That's however you want to look at it.
See, and for me, I admit, when I was younger, I hadn't grown. So my leadership ability was not there. Now, I'd say I'm 10 years in, I believe my leadership ability was there. Yes, I had others that just did not want to work out right. You need to, like you said, cut them off. Like Jamal said, cut them off, write them off. That's what happened. I'm still going to be me. Not every king and queen mesh.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
But again, I'm still a king. I'm still gonna be me, and I'm still gonna roll. This, as you say, the train gonna keep on rolling. We only got. That's the reason why the car only has one steering wheel.
Right.
You got one steering wheel, one brake, one gas pedal. I don't need you. Now you can help move this train along, but it's still gonna keep going with that one gas pedal, one brake, and one steering wheel
Going forward.
But I still believe that they will submit when they find the right one to submit to.
I'm with you on that. You don't ask for leadership. I'm with you on that. Hey, bro, you just kind of gotta know you the leader. You know what I'm saying? But see, here's the thing with me and this leadership is like, I know when I need to lead and when I need to fall back. Because my wife is more skilled at certain shit than me. So I have no problem to be like, hey, go ahead and handle this then. Let me know what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know. You tell me what I need to do here to help you out. I ain't got no problem with that. I think some guys trying to come in and steamroll what a woman already got moving and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So that right there in itself is great leadership. And in all honesty, you think
It's all about delegating. That's delegating
exactly?
right there. Yeah.
Let's flip it a little bit. Let's talk Phil Jackson. Do you think he was a really smart, great coach? Hell no. That triangle offense. No. Seriously, triangle offense and his defense was not founded by him. Tex Winter made that entire thing.
Yeah.
He created that whole thing that Phil Jackson made a whole career out of. He wasn't even the inventor of it.
yeah, but if you talk to people that played for Phil, it was more that he was the players' coach. Like, he could coach men. He knew how to get the best out of men and shit like that. And then he had, you're right, the triangle offense. You know?
But who the hell was Tex Winter?
Fuck him, I know some nigga that couldn't coach men.
That's my point right there. He should have been a head coach somewhere. But because he didn't have that command of men or that ability to delegate that responsibility, he didn't make it. Phil Jackson got it. Phil Jackson got all the fame behind it. But it was somebody else's idea.
Right.
So just because your wife is great and better at doing something than you are, the fact that you allow her to go ahead and do, I mean, not so much as allow her,
I
but
was about to say,
the fact
I
that
know
you
what you
step
mean.
out of your own way
Yeah.
and let her do what she's great at shows your leadership. A leader knows where he's weak at.
Yes.
A leader knows how to pick his battles, when to throw that army out there and when to keep them up from behind that wall.
Right.
So that's what that is. So that shows great leadership ability. So believe me, I understand where you're coming from. Because my woman is great at damn near absolutely everything other than me breathing. She's better than me at. And I'm smart enough to let her go ahead and do that. Let's make life roll.
yeah.
I'm still king. You just got the keys and the scepter.
Right.
I still got the crown.
Right.
You got the scepter. You can sit on the throne. I still got the crown. I'm still king.
There you go.
She's gonna kick my ass when I leave out there. Alright, so Jamerl says exactly. I don't need you, but I want you. Is what plays the big difference. Everyone can do bad on their own. But if you two can move together, a lot of accomplishments can get done. That's absolutely it, bro.
Yeah.
I knew she was gonna say something smart.
Oh, shit.
Really? That's right, I am king. I'm standing on mine. I love you, but I'm king. She does. No, she don't have a crown. She has a tiara. Queens don't wear crowns.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't be sliding in it. No. She has a tiara up here. We ain't going there. We're gonna cut that shit off now. And at that note, we're gonna go ahead and close out the show. Alright, y'all. I think we had a positive show tonight. I thank y'all for coming out. Alright. Man, I'm not addressing none of that, Pam. Alright, we'll see y'all next week. Again, next week, Wednesday, 7 p.m. We're gonna have some more fresh topics for y'all. If y'all got any comments, any questions, anything, shoot us some emails. milkdudconversations@gmail.com. Also, y'all, be on the lookout. We got some sexy things coming out. We got the Milk Dud t-shirts on their way. Y'all be ready. That phone line is still coming. That's what this show was about. I wanted to see if y'all would actually participate a lot more if we focused it on y'all. And y'all did.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to make sure we get us a phone line so we can get y'all to call in and be definitely part of the show. All right?
Join the conversation.
Keep looking out. Again, we need y'all to keep going on to YouTube, subscribing to the channel. Look at the different shows. We need them views. Get other people to go to YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. You know your boy Old Head Smooth still got that promotion running.
Yeah, I'm trying to get people signed up on the YouTube. So if you sign up on the YouTube, go ahead and take a snapshot with your phone, or a screenshot rather than a snapshot. Take a screenshot with your phone and send it to us via email to the email address. So that way we know you joined in. And like I said, we're trying to go ahead and get these custom shirts so that way we can do some things. Y'all can show the Milk Duds out in public.
That's right. Ooh. So again, that email address is milkduds, @gmail.com.
I was about to say you to say that backwards, but
again, milkdudconversations@gmail.com. Shoot us some emails. Again, y'all can look us up at Milk Dud Conversations on YouTube. Subscribe to that channel. Watch those and view those shows. And we got you.
Yes, blow it up.
Go ahead, Pam. What you gonna do? Put your head in that email? That's the only way you're gonna blow it up. But no, we're gonna go ahead and slide up out of there. That's my big head friend right there. Alright. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming out and hanging out with us. We out of here. We'll catch y'all next week.
Yeah.
Deuce.